So, hello, hi. I felt bad that we weren't streaming today because we ended up hanging out. The podcast people and I, MJ and Spencer, decided to have some fun and go. Yeah, I new segment. Oh wow, Chris is here. Yeah, we're gonna be editing some photos today because I got home and I wanted to edit my photos. And I take a lot of photos. I have my outfit pictures. So I have a little bit. I did my I got my outfit photos that I took today, and then I've got I'm gonna pause the music now. Yeah, I got my outfit photos, and then I've got some photos from dinner that you can see this way. That I took with my digital point and shoot camera. And so yeah, I'm going to be doing that today. And if you guys have any mentor stuff, anything that you want me to look at, feel free. We're going to be doing some of that today. This is one of the first times I've like streamed by myself. I don't know if anyone's going to come in here or not, but yeah, I thought this would be kind of fun and kind of kind of a new segment or a little bit of a fun thing to do while we're you know, well, it's it's Christmas. It's on break. I'm not working right now, guys. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna be editing photos. I'll use Lightroom. You can see it here. And maybe I will use this as like an example of like for a future photography thing. And I wish I had a lot more, um, like raw photos to kind of show you guys because I don't have any. I just have my outfit pictures from today. And maybe we could talk a little bit about photography, but yeah, I just wish I had something. Maybe I could like live. I don't think I could live scan something for you. It might take too long. It might be kind of loud. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I don't know if Spencer's gonna jump in here. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be doing this today. I'll be doing this, and I'll go live with this. So if everyone's on Discord, they can kind of see this happen as well. But yeah, hopefully, if you guys have any questions along the way, feel free to ask them. I'm not a great photographer. But yeah. So typically my setup is you can see all this kind of pictures. I have 43 photos here. I'm not gonna do all of them. Actually, that's not everything. Let's go all photographs. Yeah, there you go. They got 60 photographs here. You got my outfit pictures. This is so vain. It's like the vainest, it's like the vainest thing that I do because, um, I don't know. It's just so. It's funny, right? Like when you take photos, when you're into menswear, like taking a fit pic is kind of like the currency of menswear, right? Like it is you have to do it. I mean, you don't have to, right? Like you there are plenty of people out there who have great fits. I can think of like guys in New York who like just wear consistently great fits and don't even like share on social media. And unfortunately, I'm not that kind of person. I am a product of the internet, and so I take fit pics. And a little bit of a background on here. Me and Spencer had an a podcast episode on photography, but basically, it's like I remember being in college and I was like kind of getting to Tumblr. I had always like blogged about like Star Wars or personal stuff, but I had never like started doing fashion. I started transitioning into doing something with fashion, especially with like vintage and Dapper Day and everything. And one of the there's this guy who I started my blog with way back when. He never wrote anything, but he said you can't get into fashion without being good at photography. Like you got it. Like no one's gonna like your fits if you just take like trash selfies. And I get it. Like it was, um, I get that it's kind of like my volume's low here. I can turn it up. How about that? Does that sound here? I can turn it up. We're gonna go further. How about that? Boom. Does that sound better? I mean, maybe I just need to like talk louder. Maybe that's just like what it is. Um, but yeah, my stereo mic is all the way there. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully this sounds better. Um, but yeah, I kind of have to get better at photography, and I had actually um done. I had a DSLR, and I ended up using it for like films. Like I would make videos, and instead of like later on, I would I started using that for photography, and I had like a 50 millimeter lens and everything, and so that's how I got into it. And I started taking pictures. I had my friends take pictures of me. I started looking at like what I liked from a photo, and so yeah, and I started to become a photographer. And again, I am not a good photographer. It sucks that all I have to show you are just like photos of myself and then like point and shoot flash photos. And so it's not quite indicative of a good photo to me, or at least like a good example of like how I normally shoot. But hopefully this will show you how I edit my photos and my whole process. So yeah, so let's jump in here. Um, I'm gonna start off with this one right here. So um, this is Lightroom. You can see here. I'm not. When you walk around and you're just doing like, when you're just doing regular stuff with your tripod, like you can't really take anything like, it's not like you're actually photographing things, right? Like you're not like I can't be on both sides of the camera, and all my friends are not always with me, so I don't have them to take my photos. So this is a good example of, me out and about. My car is like parked on that street that you can see in like the reflection. And so like my tripod's just like, it's always with me just in case. And so if I find something cool, if I'm like running an errand and I can find a quiet spot to take a couple of pictures for my outfit, because I love to, just to basically just document my fit, I will do that. And it doesn't take me that long. It takes me like 15 minutes max. So I wish, I mean, so the thing is like it's very samey. Like all these pictures are taken in the same area, so there's really not much. The lighting's pretty consistent and everything. I try and vary it by the pose, or at least by like the um torso versus full body pic. So this is a lot different of like when I'm actually shooting other people or when I'm like out at events or anything like that. So this one is actually fairly easy to edit. But I'll show you here. So I go into to develop, and there we go. You see all my presets on the side here, and I have a couple of them. I have this thing called outside, and you can see here if I go through each one, like here, I'll just go through this one. So there's black and white. It's not bad. It's just it's a black and white thing that I made a while back. I have something called dramatic inside lights, which I feel like is used when I shoot inside. Some of these are really old. Some of these are like, like very visco cam kind of stuff. So you can see here it's like very, very cold. Maybe it's because like when I made the preset, it was like a like a warm light or something like that. Faded natural lights, which I think is a little bit less intense with the colors. I turned down the vibrance here. I have something called film, which I think is when I scan film, which is why the contrast is up so much. There's film good, which doesn't really do anything. Flash point shoot, we'll get to some of these later. There's house inside, which actually doesn't look too bad there. When you compare it to the original and with afterwards, just a little bit interesting. Kind of cool. I've got inside the house, which also isn't that bad. It's kind of bright. Interior green shadow. There's a bunch of different stuff here. And obviously, I don't just put like a random, what do you call it? Preset on there. Like I do use some, and I build off it, and I make a lot of minimal edits to it. So that's how this is gonna go. So here we are. Let's jump in. So the one I have, outside 1, I think is a little warm, and so I always go with outside 2. I should delete outside 1, honestly. But you can see here if I go through the settings here, it's mainly exposure, contrast, a little bit of shadows, kind of bringing that up or lighten the shadows a little bit here. A little bit of clarity to make it sharper, if you to go in there. A little bit of vibrance I usually turn down. I don't like to mess with the tone curve with these because I feel like when I start messing with it, it starts to get a little too visco cammy. I don't mess with the HSL, the colors or anything like that. And I also don't do any more vignetting. I used to do it before to like give it like a subtle, like kind of like an effect, but now I don't do that. I feel like it's a little too much. It's a little too post-processing to me. There's a little bit of natural, well, not natural grain. I mean, it just has it there. And I do a little bit of noise reduction because it can be a little bit grainy when I take photos. But yeah, you can see here, ISO is taking 850 millimeter, 1/400th of a second. It's not bad. Again, it's a digital camera. It's pretty clear. You can see a lot of the stuff here. It's obviously not as fine as like a mirrorless camera or anything like that. But yeah, you can see my fit here. Got these little chunky derbies, Yucatan samples, my tote bag, little grape trunco there for my girlfriend, HBT HBT cargo pants, the LL Bean sport vest, and then yeah. So this is what it looks like normally, and it's not bad, like I think it's a little bit bright here, and so Again, I always like to look to the original to compare it to, and obviously it was like an overcast day in LA today, so it's a little bit bright. So I'm gonna turn off the extra vibrancy to kind of get it back to natural colors, how it's shot. You can see it's a little bit warm, um, but yeah. So I would maybe bring down the exposure a little bit here, and instead of like the orangish color, um, the warmish color, I tend to like I might go for a little bit of like a greenish tint to kind of but not see like once I start like messing with it, like it gets a little too green there, and then what I do is I tend to go back down on the temperature to kind of even out those yellows a little bit. So it's a little bit because if you go too much green and then too much orange, it starts to get kind of weird, right? So here I feel like it looks pretty close to normally. It's a little bit green, um, but it's just interesting. So like here, it's a little bit bright, so I always turn down the highlights and I try and turn up the contrast a little bit. And then if I used to not mess with clarity too much, but I feel like without clarity, it's a little bit too soft. So I end up like going with a little bit more clarity here. Maybe not too much, but just like right there. And then, and then now it feels a little bit kind of washed out. It feels like it's not as saturated. So I feel like I could bring back that vibrance just a little bit here. Um, and see, it's still a little bit warm compared to the kind of neutral originals here. So maybe I could go a little bit lower with the temperature to kind of give it, kind of feel it like that. And then I feel like I could get a little bit more contrast to bring out the darks a little bit here. I don't really mess with the blacks, but I guess I could. I wonder if my editing style is different because I'm doing it live in front of you guys. That could be interesting. Inspirations on tones, try to keep it natural as possible. Honestly, I try not to edit for specific kind of things. Like, I don't edit for film. Like, I don't make my digital stuff look like film, but we'll get to that later on, especially with the point and shoot flash stuff where I feel like making it edit to look like film gives it more character. But when stuff like this, where it's like, like the idea is to be clean because the outfit is about, when you shoot outfits, to me, especially when it's not editorial, as in I'm not trying to sell this for something. Excuse me, I'm not being paid to show this for something else. This is not a lookbook. This is just like for a fit pick. Honestly, I'm doing a little bit too much for it. Um, like obviously, like this is probably more than what a normal person would do for a fit pick. But yeah, because of that idea that this is like documenting a fit, I want to preserve as much of the natural colors as possible because I don't want people to think like I want people to like look at an outfit and be like, okay, if I find that piece or if I just kind of if I find those pieces, it should be something that they could do too. Like I don't want it to look like, super faded or anything like that, or it looks too processed, because maybe that'll turn people off to wearing like certain things that I wear. You know what I mean? Like if I make a brown look gray in a photo, um, maybe they won't buy that brown or something like that. And not that they have to buy exactly what I wear, but I do get asked that, and you know, I don't know, making it as neutral as possible is good. If I was shooting for a specific event or something that required it, I would probably um edit with like might play with a little bit more colors. Um, so yeah, hopefully that kind of makes sense a little bit. Um, but yeah, so you can kind of see there. I'm not sure actually. Is it showing you guys the edits that I'm making? Because I feel like when I'm looking at it on Streamlabs, like it doesn't. It's not showing it. Oh, that sucks. Wait, hold on. How do I make this better then? Um, Let me see if I go to. I think it's in. Bear with me, guys. I know no one's watching, but it's fine. I think it's edit preferences. Performance. Here we go. Here we go. Graphics processor. I'm trying to find a way so it'll show uh what it looks like. Is it like Lightroom sync display network display performance? Um, Enable hover image catalog settings. I'm trying to find the damn thing. Definitely the position, the archival position on FitPics. Yeah, it's like you want it to look as much, and most of my stuff is a FitPic anyway. Um, I'm trying to find why it's not showing you guys like the actual like thing. Um, for like, hmm, I'm gonna look this up real quick here. Bear with me for a second here. Live stream, Lightroom editing. Hold on. Not showing edits on stream. Let's find out something here. I'm not sure. This sucks. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew this. This is why I don't stream, honestly. Oh, I've got to do monitor capture. That's weird. Let me see if I could do that so you guys could see this. Okay, let's try this. Okay, does this work now? Oh, I gotta add my video back on this. There we go. I'll put chat box on here. Boom bang. Oh, now you can see it, right? You guys can see this now. You guys can actually see. Oh, there's my Reddit. That's funny. There we go. Yeah, wait, if I do that. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, it looks so green when you guys see it on my other monitor. But here, yeah, I think you can see it now. I think you can see what I'm talking about. So if like here, I edited it, and you can see all the, oh yeah, on the right you can see my adjustments, and then boom, this is what it looks like. Oh yeah, see, so it's still really bright, right? Like it's still bright on this side of the screen. So this is interesting. So I would maybe like turn it down just a little bit. Well, it's tough because it's like you want to make sure you see this guy right here, right? But I'm actually gonna crop this. I actually shoot the crop, which is something that people don't normally do, because obviously you'll lose some resolution here. Man, this is a little too saturated. I'm gonna turn this down. I might turn this back up here. Yeah. I think this is better. What do you guys think? I know no one's really watching. But if you compare the two here, see, like, I think it's good. It's a little bit green. It's got a little bit of green tint to it, but I think it's still pretty good. Like if I full screen this, there you go. I think that's pretty good, right there. Like it's not a straightforward fit pick, obviously. I'm gonna copy those settings, but it is like, again, like I think with fit picks you can still like have some fun with it, as in like you can still pose and it still can be used for archive purposes. And this could honestly be used like editorially, right? Like this is something that could be used, if I wanted it to. It's still kind of boring. Obviously, I can't be on both sides of the camera on this one, but it's still really cool here. So, and once you have like those settings, I just fucking paste it. Let's see here. Bam. It's not bad. But then here, now you can see more of my face. So now I'm like, oh shit, maybe I messed up a little bit. Maybe I gotta make it a little bit, And of course, the way light works and everything, and especially like during the day, it's like, oh, maybe like clouds move and shit. So I would actually turn down the exposure now. And I would maybe turn down the highlights so it just makes it a little bit calmer. I'd keep up the contrast, maybe turn down the shadows to make it a little bit darker or whatever. But move it over a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, now I'm like not even in focus. It's like my jacket's the one in focus here. But yeah. So I always kind of shoot the crop because I'm just so used to it now because I don't trust when people take my photo, and so it's also the same thing. It's kind of like having extra fabric, right? Like when you shoot big, you still have a lot to work with, um, as opposed to like not having anything, right? Like again, if you shot it crookedly, right, and you wanted to rotate it, if you don't have enough um like room, then you're gonna be have like a uh weirdly framed photo. And if you have Instagram, which automatically crops to 4:3, then it's like, okay, then you're kind of selling yourself short. So it's good to kind of shoot big and then crop a little bit. And then this one, having this kind of framing is really nice here because like there's still a lot of headroom here. It makes you feel kind of normal as opposed to like cropping it. Like again, if you cropped it like this feels a little too close. You know what I mean? So if you just this feels like you have a lot still to work with, especially moving forward. And again, I use these photos for like a lot of different stuff, and I still shoot raw, so I still can do a lot more. As in like um, if I needed to use it for something else, make it to a headshot or something, I can still use it pretty well. So let's move on to this next one here. Let's just paste it over here. I think we're pretty good, honestly. Like right here. Um, just crop a little bit here. I do lock the panes in, so it's not bad. You know, I think it's fun. Oops, sorry. I think it's fun to like have the tote bag in the shot, especially because I was shooting by myself, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I didn't lose it. Sometimes I just use by number stuff, so if it's 1 1 1 1, that's a little bit less than 1 5. I think that's cool. Boom. I think that's pretty sick. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe go like 1.08. I feel like I could go with a little bit of saturation, just a little bit there. 6?
A
Yeah.
little saturation didn't
Oh,
hurt anybody.
oh my god, I'm on streaming. I'm
You're on
on
streaming.com?
yeah, I'm on streaming.com. I don't think you can actually. I don't think you can actually see my edits on Discord, can you? Oh yeah. Let me
Yeah, I'm
see.
watching.
Oh wait, let me go here. Can you see me?
You can see your mouse move around.
Can you see me change from the different types of editing? Can you see this?
I can see the difference, yeah.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure because earlier stream I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm going on to twitch.com
Yeah,
slash sorry,
stream.
twitch.tv.
Yeah. Welcome Spencer to the stream. No, well, yeah, the stream wasn't picking it up the differences, so I had to switch it to monitor
Hmm,
capture instead of app capture. So
how
yeah,
baffling.
how baffling. But yeah, see, so I'm editing these ones here. I'm just showing people like how I take my fit pics. Yeah, like the reason why there's a lot of this, and again, compared to like, I don't know other people's like processes here, but my thing with this is again, I shoot by myself, and I shoot quickly, and so I'm sure if it was just me, again, I was the one behind the camera, I would maybe shoot a little bit more intentionally. And it's maybe if it was like a full shoot or something like that. For example, again, if I was being paid to do it, I would probably, try and a shoot so I don't have to edit as much later. But
Hmm.
the fact that people, again, the people that I work with, especially myself, they just want to get the photo taken. I'd rather spend more time in post than I would in the moment, just so we get it done quicker. So, okay, good example here where like this previous one's pretty bright, but here I think the lighting has changed a little bit, so I can actually bring this back up just a tiny amount here. I'm gonna go up to 1 point. Let's go 0.5 maybe. No, I think we can go 110. That
I think
didn't
you
do
can
it.
go 110.
That didn't do a shit. Oh, not 1200. There we go. There we go. 110 is pretty
That's
good.
too bright.
Yeah. This is pretty good. I'm gonna go back to this one. Maybe add some brightness to this bad boy. Oh no, I don't like it. This is why it takes me so long to edit pictures, especially fit pics, because like you never really know. Um, yeah, see, and here this is too bright. See, the same thing from the previous picture is just a little bit too bright, so I can't blanket. I can't blanket paste the settings here. So I'm gonna actually go back, and I'm actually gonna Let's just see, and then going back to
Well,
zero is
can
whatever.
you
So I'm gonna go
you can paste the
1.05.
settings and then make slight adjustments from there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So here, when I paste it, so for example, so I pasted it back in here, a little bit bright. You can see the change up here. I'm gonna go down to like 1.0, like 4, and I feel like that's better. You don't want it to be like, especially with the whites here, you don't want it to be like super bright. Like if I, and especially there's a lot of stuff that go into it. Like obviously shadows brings up the dark side, like that. That's what shadows does. I don't want that. The whites brings up the same thing. Highlights will also do kind of similar stuff. But yeah, going too high in highlights, see how it doesn't really affect my face, but affects the thing that's next to me, the pillar. So I don't want this. Like that seems weird because it's like a contrast between dark and light here. That's not how it is naturally. So again, bringing it back here where you can kind of just make it out right there. And yeah, I'm gonna move this over so it's more centered on me. I can actually bring up the shadow a little bit. There we go. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty good. Um, yeah, normally I would just blanket paste it and then I would go back in and check it out. But here, for the sake of this, I'm going to go individually paste these. Um, but yeah, Lightroom is being a little bit slow because I'm streaming to Discord and I'm streaming to Twitch as well. So bear with me, everybody. Bear
There's a bear in
Stearns.
there.
There's a bear everywhere, actually. I'm in Bearland.
Shit.
Bearland, California.
Is one of the bears surfing?
Yeah, actually, it is.
That's
I'll go
crazy.
1.05
I've never
here.
seen anything like that before.
Oh my god. Yeah, and so also after this, you might see how I narrow down my fit picks. I don't want to keep. Okay, there's 17. You can see at the bottom right here, 17 pictures for this outfit, which I think is a little too much. I like to try and have 10, which is also still too much. But hey, when you're sharing
But
it on
that's the limit on Instagram. So
yeah, and I always do just two. Like when I do Instagram, I try and do two or at most three, but um, I
how much? So you do the selection process after you edit all of them?
yeah, because it's hard. Because sometimes, like when you see a photo of yourself, you want to say like, okay, what if like what's wrong? Like I like this one, I'm not a big fan of, but maybe when I look holistically with everything else, maybe it's actually pretty good. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like and you can't leave it up to chance. Like, okay, well the pose is pretty good. I need to compare it like holistically because otherwise, like if you compare it with it not being edited, you might be like, okay, well maybe it's not like maybe like you might get sucked into the fact that it's not great. So you want to be able
Hmm.
to compare it to the other ones. That way, you make a decision of what you want to keep for your archive. Again, 10 is still excessive, but hey, whatever. Yeah, these are pretty good actually. So now we're gonna go to these portrait ones here. Now, you see my tripod in the background here. I always shoot the crop because I shoot quickly, and I just want to get it over with. So I'm gonna punch in right here, and when you go this way or move it this way, you don't actually see the tripod a little bit. So boom,
Get your
right there.
reflection.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of
look, the reflection shows off more of your fit. It's genius.
there you go. So there it is here. I think this is pretty good. I mean, it's not my favorite lighting. I think it's also a little bit crooked. So I'm going to. I think that's. No, that's kind of weird. Let me go back to normal. I'll reset it here. Okay, hey, resetting it makes it pretty normal right there. Boom. See, sometimes you're on flat Earth.
Hmm.
But yeah, see now that it's been moved, I can actually make it bigger without having to cut into the corners a little bit. So there we go. I can actually move it this way. And it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty good. You can see everything here. There's still some character on it. There's a lot of contrast. I could make it a little bit brighter, but I feel like making it too bright is kind of boring. Too dark is where it's not that great either. But like somewhere in the middle right here where it feels like the face is lit a little bit, you can even, bring up the highlights, but you don't want the background to be too bright either. I think right there makes it feel very just natural. You know what I mean? Like you just took this picture. That's what it is. So all the variations are here. I got hands in pockets. I got hands in pockets but looking away.
Hmm.
I mean, menswear you don't really have that many to choose from. Um,
Yeah.
so here, I think because I'm looking away, I can actually crop it more on that side also. So there's a little bit more dynamic on this side, this negative space on this side of the
It's like, whoa,
camera.
what is this guy looking at?
Yeah, exactly. I tend to like lean on having a lot of headspace because I feel like my camera shot at chest level, and if there's too little headspace, it looks like the camera shot too low. And so
Yeah.
having headspace gives this illusion where like you're kind of proportional, even though it kind of is. Like I'm not like it doesn't look like I'm like distorted at all. But for me, I don't know, it just feels harmonious, which we will get into in next year. Um, but yeah, it just feels harmonious to me. So if you see a lot of my photos, you'll see that there's a little bit of headspace and not that much foot space in the bottom. Um, but yeah. So here's this one.
Well, also just makes things feel more open,
Oh,
less cramped, I guess.
there you go. Yeah, it's very good. Ardo, as I call him.
Hmm.
See, I'm not a big fan. See, this one here, I'm probably gonna delete. I'm not. Again, I like to put my hands in my pockets, but because this is not like a real pocket, it's not that great. I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
delete. I'm gonna delete this real quick right here, so you'll see
I'm
that
deleted
more.
right now.
Yeah. I because I take photos by myself, it feels cheesy to do an action shot because it's just most like
You
when
don't want to
I'm
do the like hashtag menswear like running slash leaping kind of thing?
no, absolutely not. I can't do that. But here, so you can see focused on I think the fleece. It's so sharp. It's like not even focusing on like the rest of my body. But you can see here, yeah, it's so much darker than the other one. So I gotta like lighten it up a little bit, bring up the contrast or whatever. I'm also gonna kind of go to the negative space right here and make it more dynamic. Um, and then here's just me standing there, hands to the sides, which is a good neutral thing. See here, too bright. It just became too bright again. So I gotta bring down this exposure just a tad. Make it like right here. And maybe bring down the highlights so it's not as intense, so it feels a little bit more normal. And I'll crop it again here. And because I'm facing the camera, I might be able to make it just straight up just me. There you go. Boom. Right here. Just straight on. I feel like I'm going to give myself some more headroom. And there we go. And remember, chat, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'm talking to somebody. Would not really. Just I'm faking.
You're pretending.
Yeah.
So that's the action that you'll fake.
Yeah, this is the action I'll fake, as if I'm talking to someone or whatever, or there's someone behind the camera. And here I'm starting to see it's a little bit more green than I thought. See if I just do the
Hmm.
tilt, the tints
Means you're in the
here.
Matrix.
Yeah, we're sponsored by the Matrix Resurrections. You can see
In
that.
theaters tonight. Go
Yeah,
see it right after the stream.
yeah. Actually, it's not bad. This is wait, was I? Oh, wait, is that 18? Was the previous one at 18? Yes, the previous one was 18. I'll change it. But you can see here the tint, which is different than temperature, right here. This is like what does like again, it's more subtle than like again, temperature is this green. How blue it is versus how warm it is. I'm gonna go back to normal here. You can see it's a little bit blue when you see the two. Um, Blue and green are kind of cold. When you go too much, so on the right, when I go to the right on tint, you'll see here it gets a bit more purpley, but it evens out. It makes it look more flat. But sometimes flat's not good because flat feels fake because it's too normal. You know what I mean? And so watch this. So if I go up here, like you can see the difference. Like here it was before, or well, not there. Like here it was at what 18? Yeah, I'll just go to 18. Negative 18. Yeah, you can see right there. And then let's go to like to 0. How about that? See how it went purple? See that? Like, and that's got like a
Yeah.
purple twinge to it. And so, yeah, negative 18 is pretty good here. And then now you can tell, like, oh, yeah, that's pretty green. Like when you compare the two now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But
I
I do like
could,
-18 more.
I like that more. I mean, you could go negative 15, and then there you're gonna get a little bit of best of both worlds. Because negative like
Yeah.
5 is little, yeah, you can see there, boom, it's a little bit too pink. So again, you can't, yeah, negative 15 might be the way to go. Of course, the difference between 15 and 18 is negligible at that point. And then you get the start like thing where okay, you compare, okay, how does negative 18 look like to 15? And you can't tell. Like you literally can't tell. The way well actually you can.
Like Larry
And
David picking
and
glasses or prescriptions.
yeah, but here's the thing, you know how you can tell? It's when you look at things that are like white or cream. That's how you can tell.
Yeah,
So
white
again,
balance.
yeah, well, exactly. And so if you look here, the white here, compare that to this one, a little bit more purplish, like a small shift or negative or positive 3 points. That's the difference here. Um, but yeah, I think we've cropped them all. So now let's go to this full gallery view here. And now we get to pick which one I like, and we see if there's any more edits to do. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, these are still kind of dark. Shit. Like I gotta like make it a little bit brighter again. So like maybe I'm gonna do this 1.1. How about that? Keep it there, and I'll copy that, and I'll go to this one, and I'll put it here. Yeah, barely any difference. So maybe I don't have to do it to everything. Oh, this one might need it. And see, when this is where like the whole like editing kind of comes in. Oh, this is already at 110. Maybe I'll just do 1.11. And maybe bring up the highlight a little bit to give the illusion of more light, even though I'm just bringing this up right here. Um, but yeah, see now it's the hard decision. Now it's like, okay, which one do I delete? I kind of like this first one. This first one's really good. It's very menswear, looking down. So I think because these two are similar, I can delete number two. So I'm gonna delete number two and deleted. So now it's like hands and pockets, which one I like. Okay, I don't think I like the hand and pocket here, but I also, I don't know. Oh man, this is tough, guys. This is tough. So, okay, no, I'm keeping one. Three is pretty good. Two might be get ridable, I think. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna delete it. Boom.
Get rid of it.
Yeah. Now here's where it gets hard. Now the ones facing the camera are tough, cause I like hands on hips. That's pretty cool. Hands in pockets is good, and so maybe I get rid of the one that's neither of that's kind of like two combined. Where like I want the one with my
I
hands to
don't
my
like that.
sides.
Yeah,
Which
I don't
one?
like the one hand.
And yeah, one hand in, one hand out. You don't like that?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Okay. Well, let's get rid of it then. I think you're right. I think you're right on that one. So far, so good here. I like both hands in pockets facing it. I don't like hands in pockets not facing. I think it's just a little bit too slouchy, and it doesn't. It's not. I can just. I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. I feel like that's also gonna make me get rid of number six because that's kind of the same thing again. I guess I just did it twice for no reason, and for some reason, I'm gonna get rid of these two because I don't like the hands in the vest pockets. It's a little too small. Boom. Now we got only four torso pics or full body pics. That's pretty good. Now we get rid of some portrait stuff. So I like the action shot. I I don't know if I like the talking to no one thing, but they're both again the difference between these two are like just the face, so it's kind of tough. Now these two are good. I could probably keep both of these in case I need something. And the thing with all of these photos is basically like, what am I going to use it for? Like one could be the fit pick, one could go in a blog post. This like the first one could be used in slouch. This one could be used for cargo pockets. This one could be used for the L Bean Sport Vest. This one could be used to for the watch cap essay. This could just be used as an editorial if I needed to do like a thing. I don't know. So that's why I keep all these photos. It's because I use them a lot, and if you're fans of the podcast, fans of the blog, you'll know that I use a lot of the same fits to illustrate a lot of different things, and to make sure it doesn't get too repetitive, I end up just using different ones that I've already taken. So that's why it feels fresh, even though it's one outfit that I wore a while back. Um, so yeah, I hope that explains why I have like 10 photos. And honestly, having nine total is not bad. Again, we made it under the one under par. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what I like. I think five is cool. Six, I like the way it drapes there. Seven is good. Eight and nine, I don't know. Um, I could just keep all of them.
I think you can.
I think I can. So here's my naming convention for this. So you're gonna see this. I'm gonna export this to my photography folder. Hope my camera, my like thing doesn't die, because Lightroom is gonna be. So I always name it my name. Then I go, what am I wearing on my head? So navy knit cap. Then LLB in sport vest. And then navy turtleneck. And then M43 olive HBT military chinos, because I'm not just using pants. Cream socks, and then these are my Yucatan pair of boots. Even though that's not what they're called, I am just gonna use that so I can search it up anyway. Oh, and then there's a tote bag in there, so I can use it for anything I need to use to illustrate a tote bag. So select folder, and then I will export it, and it goes
Do you
through
have
all of them.
like a hard drive backup of your Flickr anywhere?
I I do. Well, I do that. Like I put everything
Hmm.
there, but um yeah, Flickr has everything, and then yeah, my hard drive will have every 6 months. Which I should do because I haven't done it in a while. I think I haven't done it since the beginning of this year, so
Yeah,
I
that's a
should.
good idea. Because I was gonna say if anything ever happens just to Flickr.
Yeah, that would suck.
Hmm.
Also, my blog would be dead.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, what's up? We're welcome, Cliff Creates. Thank you for joining me. I don't know
Thank you.
what's happening. Raid. It's a raid. Raid Shadow. This stream is
We
brought to
got
you
a
by the
raid?
raid. Yeah, we got raid. Raid Shadow
Whoa!
Legends.
We got
Yeah.
raided. That's a
Yeah.
crazy, crazy thing to happen on this kind of impromptu
Raid.
stream.
Look at this raid happening here. I don't.
Thank
I
you.
yeah. I hope
All
you
right, you guys are
enjoy.
learning a lot about photo editing tonight.
Yeah, that's right. How's it going? It's going really good. I'm Ethan from Sound Direction
I'm
and
I'm
yes,
joined joined by Spencer,
that's right.
the
Yeah, we're a
two
podcast.
hosts.
That's right. We're chilling here. I'm a menswear guy, and so I'm editing my fit pics on stream because people, not that people were clamoring to ask me for this, but we didn't go live
I feel like
earlier.
you do get, questions about
Every so
photo editing.
often, yeah, we do. So yeah, maybe I'll do a quick geoguessing game later on as well.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
geoguessing.
yeah, just Ethan Spencer. Okay, it's finished. I'm gonna delete these from my thing. See, I'm so unlike other photographers. Like a lot of people like save every photo, right? Because like they have archives like the raws and everything. I don't give a shit. I will. I'm like, dude, I don't need this again. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna watch this. Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna make sure. Let me check my thing here. Let's make sure.
Yeah, make sure you have it saved.
Yeah. So there have been times where I have exported something and then no, I thought I exported it, I deleted it, and I cleared my camera cache, and then
Ooh,
I deleted it so that fit was gone forever, which is good because
oh, that sucks.
okay, so it's here, so it's on my computer, so I can delete this now. So delete from disk. Ba-da-ba-bo. Now let's have some real fun. We're gonna have some real fun here. We're gonna edit
Ooh,
these point and shoot
and is
cameras. Um, and yeah, these candid fun pictures that we took this evening.
welcome, coolest
Welcome
guy.
and low bass guy. Um, I'm going to be editing these photos that we took, and so these are on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I guess I don't have it next to me. I'm too lazy to get up. But these were taken on a like Canon PowerShot, which is like a 2010s like point and shoot camera. It's not bad. Again, it's not super clear, obviously compared to like a DSLR. Um, this is what Spencer looks like. This is not what I look like, as you can see in the photo. How's it going? It's going really good. We're doing some late night photo editing.
Yeah.
Um, and so obviously, like, I don't have to edit these. Like, these would be fine as is. Like, if I was just doing, posting this to Facebook for the family to see, or something like that. But as a photographer, I end up editing it anyway. And so I really like this. I even made sure that the camera adds in like the luminous like fucking date in the corner here, so it looks like a point and shoot film camera, even though it's a point and shoot digital camera. And I do shoot film. I do shoot film a lot. But this is just a lot easier. I can bring it with me more places, and I don't have to worry about running out of film. So damn, I
It is
like.
very, very
Yeah,
compact.
it
That's
is.
which
It's
seems super
so good. Yeah.
convenient.
Again, it's
You
not
could like
really.
slip it in your pocket.
Yeah, it's not good for like film, like like fit pics, like I showed you just earlier. But it's good for like whatever this stuff is, which is just us at a bar playing trivia. And I've got my presets here,
Hey, we got
and
fourth place.
we got fourth place at night. That's right.
We were in second.
Um, But yeah, I'm gonna go flash. See, so
Well,
here is my preset called Flash Point and Shoot One, which supersedes Flash Point and Shoot Zero or nothing. Um, and you can see, yeah, obviously there's flashing, but now, I mean, this is too much, right? Like this is crazy. But again, the whole point of point and shoots is quick stuff like that, and with
Low base
presets,
guy said,
yeah.
I just bought a point and shoot for concert venues that don't allow interchangeable lens cameras.
Absolutely, dude. Okay, like I as a photographer, again, I'm not a great photographer. I'm the most amateur photographer there is. Um like I remember there was one time where I would bring multiple lenses with me to like hang out, and I'm like, hell no, dude, I can't do this. And then I did a part this summer where I brought a I started shooting with an 85, and what a weird thing to start shooting during a pandemic. But 85s are so clear. It's so like some of the best shots I've ever taken are an 85. But as we start to hang out more and more now, a like shooting at a bar is not going to be great, right? Like it's just not like with an 85. Like Spencer, who is on chat with in stream with me in the ears,
And
um,
on the screen right now too.
on the screen to the right there. He has used my 50, and it's like, fuck, dude, this is crazy. Like it's just like it's too much. And so I've been doing, and yeah, you can always have a cell phone. Cell phones are great. But I've kind of, I went from shooting digital to shooting film, and then I stopped using my phone to take photos, and then I went back to like using a like this digital camera, and I use my phone camera to like capture like really quick things. And I think I said in my Discord that I use it for like meme or funny stuff, like if a friend's making a funny face, or to like capture quick memory. But it's not something that I would want to keep with me like forever. Like stuff that I do like this one. Like for example, this is like us at the bar, and the fact that it's a compact point and shoot camera that's digital, so not film. Like I don't have to worry about like waiting like a week or so, dropping it off at Sammy's or whatever. I want to keep this photo. This is a great photo. There's potential here that it's more interesting than like a phone camera. Um, I'm sure the phone camera has more megapixels or whatever, but like the flash on a phone camera is not the best to me. Like, and it doesn't feel like a camera. It just produces like again, like here's the before. Like it just feels better like this for some reason, even just without any editing. Um, my favorite film stock, I like Portra 400. Obviously, that's kind of a cop out answer. I have done a little bit of like pushing some stuff. I kind of like Susperia or whatever the one that's discontinued now. That one for 400. I'm using Kodak Gold, but I haven't gotten it developed yet because haven't been free that much, and it's so dark now. I can't use a 200 ISO, so it's been pretty tough. Even without using a point and shoot. But yeah, I mean, when I went to New York, I just used Kodak Ultramax because I want to shoot through a bunch of film, and obviously, as I'm sure some film people here know, depending on what lab you take it to will affect how it's done. And so I've done like Sammy's, I've done like really professional people or whatever, and so it's kind of it's kind of hard to like kind of pick which one's better because like even just doing like Kodak Ultramax and comparing that between like two places is like night and day, you know. Even when I did black and white film, I was using Ilford 400 and I think Kodak Triax, and I did that from again I used both of those at different labs, and they both came out different also. So it's just really tough. Like that's why I'm kind of moving back to digital, where like I have more of a say of what it looks like. And of course, you could also be like, oh, I should just develop it myself, and I just don't have time to do that. And even scanning my negatives takes a long time, and so I haven't like shot through a full roll in a little while yet. I've shot a little bit like when I'm out, just like one or two frames, but now I'm kind of in this whole point and shoot thing, especially now is like we're just going to hang out and have some fun like at the bar or something. Delta 3200s, that's pretty great. I want to see this stuff. You guys gotta drop your stuff in here, and I'll check it out. But let's edit this stuff. Flash point and shoot one. So
Right.
here it's too bright. It's just too bright. But obviously we can turn down the exposure there. And the thing with this is now like, okay, um, This actually isn't bad. Like I just, Spencer, maybe tell me if I'm wrong here, but like even just changing the exposure to be more of like what it was originally feels pretty good.
Yeah.
The the
Yeah, that
con
looks good.
the contrast feels a little bit, strong, obviously. Like, it's not at zero. See, at zero it's kind of flat, right? So I like having the extra contrast there from this point and shoot camera because I mean adding contrast to the point and shoot shot because a point and shoot camera is not great. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have the depth that like film will have, you know? And so, and
I have a very manic look in my eyes in this
yeah, you do.
photo, which
Yeah,
is
there it
fun.
is. You can see here I also added some clarity to it. Obviously, adding too much clarity to a that's actually not bad either. But like adding too much clarity to a point and shoot because it doesn't have clarity, right? Like the point and shoots are just they're so basic, you know. Like adding too much, it's like adding a clarity. It's like adding HDR on like a fucking like like the like what's it like deep fried memes kind of a thing. Like you don't want that to happen. Like
Yeah.
again, if I go too much, that's gross. Like that's disgusting. Like so
Do
again,
you
doing
shoot
it
raw on this?
it's rough. Yes, this is the highest I could on this point and shoot camera, which is only like 14 megabytes. Like it's like again, to comparison, a raw shot on like on my Canon 6D is like 60 megabytes or maybe even almost 100. I think it's probably like close to 100 per shot, Spencer. That's why on that one the file is so big. Every edit is so minuscule on that because of like the
Mm.
way it's raw. But because these ones are such smaller files, they're compressed. You know, going up in vibrance like just a little bit makes it even more like it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
because you're manipulating um like the pixels aren't as fun. There's not as many pixels, so you're affecting a lot of stuff as opposed to like having
Uh,
a lot more pixels. So that's why this one is been a new challenge to kind of edit. Yeah, it's a JPEG. It's again, it doesn't. You can't shoot raw on this. It's just It's the highest quality that the point and shoot can give me. So it's not that great. So here, obviously, even though the temperature hasn't been affected, I mean, there's a little bit of the green tint to it. It still feels just a little bit warm. It feels a little bit, like it's a little yellowish here and everything. And
doesn't
compared to the original,
you
right?
know
Like look at that. Like it's so
doesn't
much.
help that the so much of the background is just browns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're on mobile. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to watch this on mobile. So I'm gonna actually bring down the temperature just a tad bit. And okay, so see too much there, so I have to get blue, right? See, and it's only negative
Yeah.
20, right? Like it's just crazy how these files are so easily manipulated. So if I can bring it back to zero, and I can just go back down, maybe I'll go like to negative. Let's go like -5 or something. That seems kind of normal. Like, this seems like what it looked like in
Yeah, that
person,
looks good.
right there. And you can see here, it looks a little bit like film. Yeah, you're gonna struggle adjusting the white balance on J, but yeah, it's just so shitty with stuff like this. I love the way MJ's is kind of like the kind of overexposed. Like it really adds to like this kind of look, like the whole
Because yeah,
film-ish look.
if you're shooting this to look like film or like editing
Yeah.
this to look like film, I think the imperfections, the
Oh, absolutely. Like when I
yeah.
was, like I remember hanging out with some friends and they were like, "Oh, we looked like it made everything too bright," and I was like, "No, like that's the point, man. Like that's what it
Hmm.
looked like." And you can see here
It's
the
like that
tone.
canceled photographer.
Yeah, we're not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Um, but you can see here to make it edit like film. Again, I didn't do too much with this. It's all just the way it's shot and everything. A little bit of clarity here to make it more interesting, a little bit sharper. I did mess with the tone curve, unlike the other one. So you can see here, I brought up the fade just a little bit at the dark side, just on this end, just a little bit to make it a little bit more faded, which is why you can kind of see stuff like here and everything. Because again, for example, if I brought it back down, it's more flat, right? It feels a little too much like a regular phone picture. But if you just add a little bit of that, you see that? You see that little fade to the shadows right here? It'll bring it out, like making it a little bit more matte. I feel like that's cool. And it's not too much because I feel like if I go too much with this, it would look like a ViscoCam picture, and you don't want that. You don't want that shit.
Oh God, it's an
Yeah,
Instagram filter.
exactly. It's like Valencia or whatever. And you can see I didn't mess with any saturation stuff. I could, if I wanted to, I could go into the shadows and make the shadows green. Like I could. It's not doing anything for this one. I think. Oh yeah, the back up there. We'll see. That's just saturation. Hues. If I do hues, maybe like, no, I'm like I don't care about that. See, I could go into the shadows and then I could make it more green, but I feel like it's too much work for this. Honestly, I don't want to, especially because it's a JPEG. Like you're not gonna get as much detail out of it. But I think this is pretty good here. I'm not doing noise reduction because it's already pretty smooth as it is. If I did too much noise reduction, Spencer would just get yassified, um, which I don't want. And then I don't want to add. I think I don't want to add any grain because adding too much grain is that's a little that's like trying too hard. I think a little bit, but it's not bad honestly. I could add digital grain if I wanted to, but I feel like there's already like natural, just like it's just because it's not a clear picture. It's not
Yeah.
a super clear picture. So
So you're keeping that on. Sorry, the Discord stream is kind of like fuzzy. You keeping that on 0, or do you have that at like 1 or 2%?
of grain, I'm at 0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 0. So let's just copy this over. Let's see how it translates to something else. So here's a picture of me, and you can see it's not bad. It's just kind of normal here. I'm gonna paste this right here. Okay, now we're gonna have some issues here. Now it's a little too flat. Devin Instagram for my photography. Yes, so I'm on the podcasting stream right now, so it's not Sound Direction. You can follow the podcast if you like menswear. But my Instagram is Ethan M Wong. I'll put it in the chat here. Ethan M Wong. That's my thing here. It's there's a little bit of photography on there. It's a little bit of fit pics and photography and pictures of other people, so you can really see a bunch of stuff there. Um, it's like it goes like fit pic, photography, fit pic, photography, fit pic. So that's kind of how it is. There's a lot of my film on there as well. Um, and yeah, so you can see there's a variety of different stuff on there. I usually say if it's on film, if it's got borders, it's film. Um, and yeah, that's my Instagram. It's a more of like, even though there's a fit pics on there, it's a bit more of a personal Instagram too. So don't like I'm pretty open about what I do on there. It's not like I'm not like an influencer or anything. I'm just like I just happen to take my outfit photos and then also post my film of other people on there.
I have
Thank you for
enjoyed.
following. Yeah, I'll join on there. What?
I have really enjoyed getting to actually learn how to use my camera the last couple of months,
Oh, that's
taking photos for
awesome.
the paper.
Oh, cool.
I haven't really done any editing because I've lucked out because newspapers don't want you to edit
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't.
because they have a photo team and they do the edits if they need to, but
Mm,
I just send them the raw files.
there you
So
go.
I literally
Well,
I'm just
what you're learning, I mean, hopefully, if you see it as it goes up, like you're gonna see if they crop it for you. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna see if
yeah.
they have any comments. Um,
Yeah, because I mean, the one thing I did get from you is I just take a shit ton of photos at every event I go to. Like, I
yeah,
mean,
let them deal with it.
yeah, and yeah, hey, like it's free. I'm not paying for film.
Yeah. Spencer, do you post your photography anywhere? No,
Not really.
not
I
yeah, not
mean,
yet. Yeah. So
yeah,
Spencer
I don't take like event photography or anything, or
yeah.
like for social things.
So Spencer is my co-host of the podcast. And um, he's a journalist,
Right,
and
yeah, right for
yeah,
the Daily Titan. So
that's
if you
right.
go on the Daily Titan, you can, and
Yeah.
you see an article by me, you can see my photography.
Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, Spencer's not a photographer, but I think honestly, something that I say a lot about because me and Spencer are friends through fashion. That's how we became friends. Became do a podcast together. I do think photography factors in pretty heavily with with fit pics. And maybe Spencer, are you in the chat right now? You are, right?
I'm viewing the chat. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you can put my article on mentor photography in the chat if you wanted to, if you could.
yeah.
Um,
Let me find that.
Yeah, I wrote an essay on on the photography and the menswear scene, and so if you want to check that out, again, it's like me writing an essay on this very niche subset of fashion, and so and this world that Spencer and I that we operate in, for some reason, there's a bunch of guys in there who are like amateur photographers and they love it. They
Because
film, digital,
if
everything.
you,
I mean,
I
it kind
think
of
it
makes
comes from
sense,
does
right?
it comes from maybe wanting to just take fit pics, and then you're like, okay, I
Yeah,
could do
and it
other
might as
stuff
well.
with
Yeah,
this.
exactly. And I think it's also like if you like clothing, you might like beautiful things and beautiful, not just beautiful images, but like cameras can be beautiful pieces of
Like just
machinery as it is.
objects.
Yeah, they're objects, so it's cool. Bugs and reptiles. Oh boy, creepy crawlies. Um,
Creepy crawlies.
CC's. So I did something really quick here. I don't know if Spencer caught it, but here, um,
I'm pulling up
oh, perfect. You can put
the
that in there.
link. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did bring the tint up a little bit. Leggy boys. Ooh, spiders. Not a fan of spiders. But I'll follow you back anyway. Don't worry. I'll cover my eyes whenever I see the leggy boys. Um, yeah, there we go. I put my essay on it that I wrote about. So I did bring down the tints of the green side just a little bit on this one, and so you can compare it to the original here. So here you can't really tell, but if you look around my head, around my face here, um, so I undid it. I'll redo it. You see how it got just a little bit greener? It's so
Yeah.
small, but it's there. It's there, and I feel like it adds to the film look a little bit. I could go a little bit further on this to make it a little bit more filmy. Like, see, if I go further, it's too much, right? But if I go back here and I go just a little bit right here, it's like there. Like, there's a little bit more character to it, especially when you compare it again to the original, which feels very flat. I could bring
Yeah.
down the exposure just a little bit, and I could it's a little bit now. See, it's a little bit warm. Now I gotta go down with the temperature just a little bit to kind of even it out. There you go, and then go this a little bit further as well. It's all about finding, like, again, the fine tuning part. Again, it's a JPEG. I'm doing too much work on this, but it's like, I want it to be exactly what I want, because again, the original image is not bad, but it's not. Again, if it was just this, it would just be like a regular phone pic. Here, there's a little bit more intentionality to it. Feels a little bit yellow still, so actually, instead of going deep into it, I'm going to just reduce the overall vibrance of it. Not the saturation, but the vibrance, to just kind of bring everything back down. See, but now it starts to get a little bit black and white. Don't want that. Kind of tough. I might just keep it the way it is. What do you guys think? What do you think, Spencer?
Go to the original. Is that it?
Yeah, this is the original. This is with it. It's a little bit
I think.
yellowish, but I feel like it adds to, like, the look a
Yeah,
little bit.
I think it looks good.
All right, yeah. So obviously, you can see at the bottom here, there's a couple of stuff here um, that is not Flash. So we can't use the settings I just did, because it's not gonna work. Like, if
You
I
have
just
a non-flash setting
I
preset.
do, I do. It's not. It's just
That's the one where
yeah. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna reset this. I might revisit this in a second here, but I'm gonna go to the Flash picture and let's take a look here. Boom. And then you add this to it. Oh, see, but like, see now, because there's light, there's less of there's like less objects here. You get more skin tones. It becomes too yellow compared to the original.
it
Look at
looks
that.
more like an Instagram filter again.
Yeah. So now,
I think the original. Just go back to the original.
yeah, here's the original. Looks pretty good, right? Pretty normal. So
Yeah.
let's try and get it. So let's bring back the tint to the purple side. So if I just go like this, oh, now it's getting more skin tony. You see that? See how we just went from this to this? Yeah, that looks better, right? Don't you think? And so I'm gonna make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna bring up the exposures a little bit. Now maybe bring up the contrast, and then maybe turn down the clarity so it's not as sharp. And now that feels like a film picture. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Like, it's more, the edit's more subtle. Like, you have a little bit more
Yeah.
flash here, but what's important is the skin tones are kind of kept the same. They're just a little bit brighter. I might go back down a little bit to like zero point 0.8 or something like that. I like this shot. I think this is pretty cool. Like a mood
I like
board.
the phone that has the
The trivia. What
trivia
19th
on it.
century cereal magnate intentionally made cornflakes bland as hell so his sanitarium patients would be too
And you already
bored?
have it typed out,
Yep.
so everyone knows that you
It's
know the
Kellogg,
answer.
baby. Love how digital this is. Look at this, baby. Look at that. Look how
Yeah.
digital that name is.
Great
So,
font.
yeah. So I'm gonna copy that and let's see here. So now we have three pictures that have different settings. See how you can't just use, and I'm sure, talking to photographers who are watching this, I'm sure you guys don't just plaster the same edits, right? Obviously you have to edit it each one. So here's a picture that the trivia host took of us. So let's see how this works. I don't know why I have like a manic. I'm like, ooh. But let's paste this. Ooh, and look here. It's too cold. Look at how blue this is on this side here compared to the original. See, it's not as blue.
Yeah.
So
Makes
let's
Jay
bring.
look so washed out.
I know. So let's bring back up. So sometimes something I don't do. Sometimes I don't use a slider all the time here. I just double click here on temperature to reset it. already a little bit better. Already just, but now it's a little bit warm. Now I see I'm getting kind of red here. And so what I do when things are too red, when I don't want to mess with this, I mess with the tint. So I can actually go a little bit further on the left here, and that makes it a little bit more yellowish, but feels a little bit better than it was before because now it's not on the same wavelength as the temperature. And this is a good example, I think, of where I feel like I'm a little saturated because I'm wearing all these colors. My face is darker. I could just be drunk already because no, this is the second one. I'm on my second drink. So maybe I could just bring down the vibrance just a little bit. Oh, there you go. See how that made it a little bit better compared to the original? See, look at that. Look at my face. Here's the original, and here it is going down a little bit. See how subtle that is? It's a little bit less color in the face there. Um, yeah, this is not bad. Obviously, I think Jay has no saving because he's white, and it's just we could use. Hey, let's try the white balance dropper here. The thing is, if you're editing for a specific aesthetic, it can be kind of tough. So if I click this, you see how it just kind of feels kind of bland. I mean, yeah, it's more normal, but like you Spencer, you see what I'm talking about here? Like how it just became a little bit less colorful. So if I just Command Z this, it just has more of like that filmic look when you do it when you edit it this way. I don't really use the white balance because when I use Flash, I feel like I end up doing things that are more intentional with the aesthetic because the Flash gives it character, right? Like this is less about maybe not this particular picture, but this is less about you know making a picture normal and more about like leaning into like what the aesthetic is. And this kind of plays into my purview on menswear. We're like, okay, obviously, and here I'm gonna go a little menswear rant here. See, like Spencer has like a leather jacket and jeans, but he doesn't look like a regular dude. Like the leather jacket's got like character on it. It's an A2, which is a World War II style. He's got like the jeans here, which are wider in the cuff, and he's got his Alden indie boots right here. If, for example, like Jay's also wearing a kind of like a work shirt, but a work jacket. But then look, it's got like these big chest pockets here. So it's all about being intentional. And so yeah, I think comparing it to the original using the eyedropper is pretty good, but I think this is pretty nice where it is. I could go more here if I wanted to make it look more like Flash, but I feel like right here is pretty good on its own. And I think these are all the same photo because the guy ended up said, I'll just take 2 more of these. So I'm just gonna copy and paste these on. There we go. What do you think, Spence? Is Spencer gone? Oh, he's muted. Never mind. Well, I'm gonna continue here. Well, he's gone. Okay, let's go to this one here. Here we are drinking. I'm gonna paste this one again here. That's fun. A little bit bright,
Sure
but
is fun.
yeah, this one's a little bit bright. I'm gonna bring down the exposure just a little bit so it's less intense. But I feel like the flash is what makes it. Unfortunately for my white friends, they're just gonna get washed out, but it's okay. I want it to look like those old film pics that you could find like at a party. It's like, see, Jay's already washed out already here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually, this one looks pretty good. I think this looks very like filmic to me. Filmic? Is that a word?
Filmic? That's a word, but I've never heard it used in this context.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's go to these other flash photos here. These ones are outside, so now we've got different lighting. And different lighting indeed. See here, I feel like we could make this warmer and maybe a little bit brighter because we're
Brick wall
outside.
looks kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is what it looked like.
Yeah, that's true.
But see what's happening here is it's just a little bit green. Can you tell the greenness? So let's just make this a little bit. There you go. Now we're getting some color in. Oh wait, and the vibrance is turned down. We got to bring this back. There we go. But now Spencer looks red. So now we got to go back to the tint and go back down. And then I'm gonna make it look a little bit warmer with the temperature. There we go. What do you think? I think I can go back down on this one. And let's full screen this. I think this looks pretty good. I could make it a little bit more green to give it more of that look, but yeah, damn. Look at how well Spencer has worn these jeans.
Yep.
He loves these jeans, man.
They're good jeans, man. They fit just how I want jeans to fit.
And look at this lack of quality like on this thing outside here. Okay, so let's go back here. I mean, obviously, I don't even think the camera's in focus because it's just like so dark out. I mean, so ugh. Kendall Alley right here. Ba-boom. I think these are pretty good on its own here.
Yeah.
Without doing too much editing. Oh, now we're closer, so you might get too bright. Oh, see, now that we're closer, the colors are all weird now. The contrast is a little too high. Spencer's got heterochromia thing going on here. I'm gonna turn down the
Like David, I'm
contrast.
just like David Bowie.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna make it brighter because I feel like adding in the flash makes it more interesting here. I'm gonna turn down the contrast, and I think that's the colors are pretty okay. Let's compare to the original. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bit bright, but I feel like it adds to the look here. Let's copy that. Um, ooh, Ethan and Jay. Let's make this. Oh, too bright. Let's go back down with the exposure. There you go. Not bad. A good photo of Ethan and Jay. You know. Um, good framing on this, by the way. Here we got that one. That one's pretty good. I guess I either I didn't get the serious memo or Jay missed the smiling memo.
Huh.
Um,
Someone missed a memo.
yeah. Ethan and Spencer.
That's all we know.
There we go. Ooh, that one's pretty good actually. Good job, Jay.
Good job, Jay.
Yeah, there we go. See, these don't look that good. Was I using flash exposure? Was that at 0? I think it was at 0 because I think I reset all the settings when I got it for my friend. So this camera is actually given to me. Um, ooh, not this one. Look at that. Look at Ethan. Ethan looks weird. Look at that. So I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. I'm gonna bring down the exposure or the contrast, and I'm gonna bring down the clarity. Maybe the saturation. I mean, comparing it to the original, it's not bad, but uh, yeah, I got it from a friend. This camera from a friend, and so I um I just reset the factory settings and changed the time zone. Ethan and MJ. MJ streams on Tuesdays. Canon meters tend to overexpose by stop when popping up using a TTL flash and dial it back or hard stop. It's too flash. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've done that when I shot when I used my Godox flash unit when I do on my 6D. And so I haven't done I used to shoot a lot of with my flash unit whenever I'd go whenever I would shoot events, I would do that. And so I don't really do it now, and because at events I don't want to be at this big bulky thing. This camera, the one I'm using right now, is like this Canon PowerShot is like a lifesaver because again, for party shots I don't need like again I'm an amateur photographer. I do not do this stuff for pay. This is just for fun. I don't need my full kit with me all the time, so I think having a handheld thing is pretty cool. Oh yeah, there you go, the Godox one, yeah. So here, it's like I'm educating Spencer on how I edit photos too. So here you can see how I could benefit from some contrast. Me and MJ look a little faded right here. Not literally, but so bring up the contrast to make the darkers happen, and then bringing down the exposure. It's pretty good there. Yeah, not much else to do, honestly. You know, the whole point is like the whole like flash on a brick wall kind of a thing. Um,
Night at the Improv.
not at the improv. Yeah, that's right. There's this one. Let's see how flash goes on this. Ooh, a little too yellow, I think. So let's just bring this up a little bit. I'm gonna bring this. Uh, I think it's okay. Yeah, see if I go neutral temp. Yeah, neutral temp's pretty good. There we go. I like that. How many photos did I fucking take, dude? So many.
Millions.
Ethan and Jay. Ooh, see now the background looks a little not as warm anymore, so let's bring that back up here. There you go. I think this is good. Maybe I'll bring down there we go. Let's power through these ones. I got
We could
Jay.
do some geoguessing.
Oh yeah. Ooh, this one's yeah. See, this one's here. When it gets closer, it gets too yellow. So I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna reset the temperature on this. There you go. Yeah. MJ actually, the guy on the right, actually tried to do some photography as well. Not tried. He still does it, but he hasn't been active in the thing, the hobby.
The scene.
Yeah, in the scene.
It's a photography scene.
There's MJ with ice in his veins. Uh, really silly MJ picture actually. His face is so big. Um.
That could be
Oh,
an that can be an emote.
what did I spill right here, man? What the hell is this? Come on, come on,
Oh, that's
Ethan.
P.
Can't say that. And a shout out to the the couple that was walking by who took the picture
I
of the
took a photo
boys.
of all of us.
That's right. Um. Yeah. And then maybe after this I can compare this to like my actual film photography. That compare the two. I'm neutral, but you guys are more mad than I am in this picture, which I think is kind of funny.
So angry.
I know. I'm just yeah. Yeah, not bad. What do you think? I think it's good. I know, different photography scene, mainly nature and animals. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I feel like, it's kind of funny when like people ask me, and I'm like, dude, I literally shoot my friends. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna do some quick edits on these so we can power through. Um, damn, this is pretty good. Love this picture of us. This is
Yeah.
great. Good job, boyos.
Podcast promo.
That's right. Yeah. Style and direction, baby. And then we got the fun ones here. Like, look at this stuff. We got like us walking down the street. Oh, let's see how the edits are gonna go. Oh, it's not bad. Wait. Oh, it's not.
That looks
Oh,
good.
whoop. Oh no, never mind.
You know, I
I
like the
didn't.
lens.
It.
I dig the lens flare on the
Oh yeah, it's
on the
pretty fun,
traffic
right?
lights.
I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna. It's actually like it's kind of tough with these like abstract photos because it's like you can't you don't get much out of it. Like there's nothing to base it off of. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing's really in focus. Um. Ooh, here's a good like weird one. This is a man. Jay's really clear in this photo. And see, here's this is
The
too much
camera got
clarity.
him perfectly.
And I feel like and Spencer, like see, look when it's normal, like you got little orange or yellow. So I'm gonna turn down this. I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna do some of this. Subtle, but I feel like it's. Cause let me see here. Nah, I don't like the original. There you go.
MJ's just peeking out.
Yeah, I saw him trying to get in there when I was taking the photo. These are great. Oh, there's a picture of me tying my shoes. I didn't even see this one yet.
Classic.
Pasting the settings. It's taking a little while. Oh, there we go. I look like a fucking like ghost. Ghost.
You died trying to tie your shoes, and now you have unfinished business.
That's right. I like this Cheesecake Factory ad.
Is that the Cheesecake Factory that Penny worked at in the show?
Oh, in the show of
Because
of of what do you call it?
Big Bang.
Big Bang
I
Bang.
wanted to say Young Sheldon, but that's not right.
Got this cool picture of Spencer here. Spencer could man, Spencer wanted to have these for like some mood board shit, just some
Yeah,
abstract stuff. I don't like the color on this. Oh god. I'm gonna bring down this. Just there we go. If I just desaturate, it's more normal. See that? Sometimes you don't
so
gotta do too
normal.
much with this shit. My friends are my muse, honestly. There you go. Ooh, wait, that kind of messed up. I'm gonna bring down this.
My leaning face.
There you go. And I know we have the date here, but I'm gonna crop this so it's just you now, which is actually it's kind of scarier if I make it too close. Actually,
This is like an SCP.
oh god, scary stuff. SCP. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna crop this one because I just wanted the no left turn. I'm just gonna like go like right here. If I had my film camera, I would have probably taken this much better, but there we go. Kind of a fun one. More Jay. Jay's really great at standing around here. A little
Great at
cold.
standing around.
Yeah, I know. I can bring the
It's a
colors back on this.
great neck on his turtleneck.
I know. Look at that. Look at that chunky roll on there.
Yeah.
Look at him in his skinny neck. I think MJ Spencer and Ethan are like team big neck because it's just we just have
Team
like
Big Neck.
we just have bigger necks I think than Jay's skinny neck and
Yeah.
skinny necks look good with for menswear stuff for like these roll necks, but yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of fade there. See, yeah, it looks here. It just looks like a fucking like shitty ass regular camera, but like here, like, now looks kind of like film a little bit. I'm gonna save that. But now we're in. Oh wait, this is not gonna be good because see, you can't just when you're inside now, the
Elevator
light's
lighting.
different. I know, and there was flat. Oh hey, there we go. The bad shadows on Jay right here. I want to bring back the vibrance here. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know what to do with this photo because it's like it's such bad lighting.
I mean, you just like shot it
I
very
know.
quickly.
Here you go. Okay, so here's some more stuff. You need some dark. Looks like paparazzi shot of Spencer right here. You know.
Yeah, coming out of the elevator, and I'm feeling just fine.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Love the flare of all the lights. Ooh, MJ, this is kind of a
Hmm.
mood. This is a mood board pick right here too. A little bit of a. There you go. There you go. I feel like this is a little bit big. What do you think? I can bring it in just a little bit. Keep the date there. I think it's kind of cool. He looks
Yeah,
looks
looks
really
good.
tiny. And then lastly we've got. Oh, I lost my bottom half here. I'm gonna go back up. Lastly, we have this picture of Spence, his fit pick,
My fitty.
and you can see here. When I edited it, a little bit blue still. So I'm gonna bring up the temperatures. I'm gonna bring down the exposure. Nope, too much there. Bring this up just a little bit. Bring this down. And then I feel that's pretty good. I'm going to punch in a little bit because I feel like I shot it a little bit wide. And I'm going to keep the date in there because it's cool. What do you think, Spence? Is that good for you?
I like it. Yeah,
Yeah. A little
I think the
cool.
crop was a good idea.
Yeah. I'm going to quickly go through these these flat ones here. Now this is gonna be tough because they're shot without flash, so there's not that light to kind of manipulate it. You're just dealing with the ambient light here, and so I do have one called flat point and shoot, but I don't use it too often, and it looks a little too Instagrammy. So I'm gonna bring this back down here. I actually just might just reset. Okay, I'm just gonna paste this. Let's just work off the flash one. See, it's not great. And the thing is, because of how low light this is and how like slow the shutter speed is, it's gonna look like a Instagram photo regardless, because of just how low quality everything is here. So it's really red. I'm gonna bring down the temperature a little bit. Oh god, it's not great again. This is just not good. I'm gonna bring down the tint. Maybe bring down the vibrance or whatever. Again, comparing to the original, it's like the same thing. It's just literally like you can't do anything with this shit. Can't really do too much with this shit. Here's a picture of Spencer. Let's see if we have better luck with this one. A little red still. Maybe I could bring down the tint
What
a
am I
little bit
doing
more.
here?
Gotta ask, why JPEG? Again, not again. This is your first time viewer, first time chat. So this is shot on a Canon PowerShot. This is not a Canon 60. This is a literal. I'm gonna get the camera. I'm gonna get it right here.
It's very small.
Yeah. So this is what I shot it on. Um, and yeah, again, this is a handheld point and shoot camera that I got to just bring around to like places like this because uh, I love taking photos, but I don't like to bring my like DSLR everywhere, And if I go to my settings here, I'm gonna go on my camera, and I'm gonna go look at the actual thing here. If I go to function, um, L, so recording pixels, I am taking it at the highest quality, which is 14 megabytes, and it takes it by 43. Wow, fuck, what the hell does it say? Yeah, 4,320 by 3240. There's M, which is 9 megabytes. There's 5 megabytes. There's 2 megabytes. There's zero point 0.3 megabytes. And then there's W, which is just widescreen. I don't know what that means. But I'm shooting it on L, which is the highest possible right here, which says 14. Again, this is not what I typically shoot. I can show you guys what I typically shoot later on here, but I'm just editing these photos. Maybe I'll bring it up in a second. Um, but yeah, so this is not too bad, Spencer. I don't know what you think. I think it looks kind of filmy.
Yeah, it
Um,
looks filmy.
if I can make it a little bit more, oh, if I make it more green, maybe. How about that? Does that satisfy you, boss?
I'm I guess I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, I'm trying to make it look like a little bit of film, just because like these shots, like they don't give you too much to work with, so you might as well. Oh God, look at all this. I don't even know what these dead pixels are doing. Like, what is this? Where did these come from? But I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna make it a little bit more yellow. I'm gonna bring it down the vibrance a little bit. Again, these ones don't matter as much because they don't have flash, and they're just like, again, these are like just quick shots. Like these, like look at this shit. Like this is not composed. This is not a professional. Okay, well now this is just too orange. I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna bring up.
That's too much, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to save this one. It's just, I mean, the original is, I don't know. I guess I could just bring. I don't know. This is tough. I might just keep it the way it is because it's just like, what else can you
Yeah,
do? Like, I mean, or I could just like reset the color. Even resetting the colors isn't good. What the hell? I mean, that's just what it is.
it's so
Apparently,
red.
I know. The bar was red, man. I mean, I could just turn down the hue. Oh God. Oh man. Oh no. It's racist. I could just bring down the saturation of the reds here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of, again, I don't want to go too hard on this. I'm just gonna make it a little bit more green, and that's fine. That's all it is. That's what it looked like in person. Let's go to this another picture of Spencer. Let's see if I could copy over what I did with MJ. Nope, too red still. So I'm gonna take. I don't remember the bar being that red, but I'm gonna take this picture. I'm gonna turn down the contrast just a little bit here, so it's not as dark. I'm gonna go here, and then okay, a little bit more yellow. So I'm gonna turn down the exposure again. I'm gonna turn down the highlights and go back down. It's kind of filmy to me, I think, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna blow past this. Let's paste this one here because it's in the same spot. Hopefully it'll look the same, which it does, which is cool. Got this picture of MJ. I'm gonna make it just a little bit less saturated right there. Two more. Got this picture of Ethan drinking. There you go. That's pretty cool. Turn down right there again, and then last one here. Um, I like this. This kind of like glitch in the matrix situation here. Ah, that one looks good. This one looks really good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. That's really cool. And so if you want to see what I typically do here, I'm going to go to my website, ethanmwong.com.
You could go to the article I linked.
You could do that too. I mean, yeah. But if I go to imagery, I don't know if I put all my film pictures in here. But so like, man, it's just so different. I mean, just because film has way more, it just feels better. Like, it just captures more, but like, this is like the vibe here. Look at Spencer. You got this stuff. It's a mix of point and shoot stuff with, this other stuff. Man, love this really clean shot of, Korean barbecue, I guess.
Mm.
A picture of me here. I didn't take this, obviously. I did technically set it up, but these pictures of Felicia and these two people with I'm blanking on their names. I'm so bad, but yeah, love these shots on film. Which is again, man, Jay looks so different here. But yeah, this is what the film stuff typically looks like that I normally take. Um, but yeah, this one's a little underexposed here. But we got MJ, and then there's us. Which these are really old. So if
And
I
these are all
go,
like right before the pandemic or
that's right,
like late
yeah.
2019.
But typically, when I take portraits, like here's what they look like, and I love my website because it's not my blog. Because here they are uploaded in the original quality of them, and so and these aren't like I mean, they're kind of posed, but they're not like a shoot. Like these are just people I saw. Like I visited this guy, I took this picture of him. This is my friend who's visiting. I got this my friend. He's leaving right here. But yeah, these are man, I miss taking pictures like this, when we're out and about and not just in the same like backyard every single time. But yeah, I love the shot of Damon here. Um, you can see the editing style change. Like there's a little bit of vignette, I think, to this one, but not so much in this one. Um, but yeah, lots of different takes here. This is like what I actually typically shoot normally with my 6D. This one was a weird one. This is like I think one of the oldest pictures in this set here. This one is one of my favorites. Obviously, I just it just looks so good. I'm so proud of it. But the lighting I think got him really well. This is a guitarist by the name of Joshua Gooch. He is the guitarist for Shania Twain. Wearing a jacket I gave him because I don't wear it anymore. But yeah, love how that one came out here. There's me and Spencer. Old hair for me. I don't. It's not as long, obviously. This one's with flash, but you can see here with the Godox, it's not as intense because I didn't overdo it. So yeah, just a little bit there. It's a little bit washed out, just a little bit. I think it's a little bit more. It could have benefited from like a little bit more color in the editing. But yeah, this is like a 3-year-old picture. Some more stuff of other cool people. Love the light on this guy here on Jeff. Um, there's me again and Spencer. There's the writer Nathaniel Adams. There's me. This one has vignette to it because I was in a mood during this one. This one also has some vignette to it as well. Um, yeah, man, this as someone who during the pandemic has mainly shot himself with his tripod for a fit pick just to document his like his fits. It's really fun to see like when I was actually out to take other pictures of other people, like here in New York or whatever. This one could have had a little bit better of editing on the colors on this one. Um, I love New York and how just when you find a natural light, it almost makes a natural vignette to whatever wherever you are. So that was really good there. Um, the guys at the armory, man, low rise pants for the armory. But yeah, these are some of the other stuff I've taken. Again, some different examples of editing here through the years. Again, oh man, me wearing Birkenstocks. This one's a really good one that I took. I think there might be flash on this one, but very subtle flash that I used that I bounced off the wall at the LA at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion downtown LA. I'm a big fan of like again windows and everything like that, so that you can see that here. A little bit of a weird crop for me, but whatever, it's fine. This was a couple years ago. As you can see here, this was a couple years ago. Like I didn't have a beard this day. Um, an empty Getty, which was pretty crazy. More vignette right here, but no less vignette on this one. I shot some of these friends in their places. Picked another picture of me. This one has a lot of heavy editing because this is like dark, and at the time I thought I'd like that kind of a thing. It's still not bad. Love this. Some of these pictures, man. Spencer, you haven't seen these in a long time, huh? Like these are some
Yeah,
old
seriously,
pictures.
these are old.
Yeah, but yeah, Chase at Drake's too. Look at that shit. That's crazy. That's old. Love this one. This one's pretty new. Love the way this one came out. Yeah. Now I'm back to having a beard again. There's me. Um, this is a good one. Through the mirror on that one. Ethan and MJ. Yeah, skinny Ethan and MJ. Um, I think some of these are almost pandemic. Not yet. Maybe not yet. Um, But yeah, these ones are all shot on raw. Obviously, that's why they're so clear, and just so much better at the coloring. Oh yeah, there's Aram of 2120. Yeah, some of these, yeah, we're getting to close stuff here now. At my solo SF trip, there's Spencer again here. A little bit red. I could have edited that one a little bit better. Um, this is another good example of like lighting and angles and everything like that here. But yeah, that's photography. I mean, maybe I'll do some of these more. Maybe I'll save like an event day or something like that, and I could do that. But yeah, that's photography. I know I've done some other stuff too. Like lifestyle, I think is just like fun pictures. Places, I think is just like stuff that I've done. Um, yeah, like these are man. I haven't taken pictures like this in a long time either, of like just like places. You know, like this is like these almost feel like fucking like uh, royalty free images to me for some reason. Just because
Stock
I
photos.
yeah, stock photos. Because I normally don't shoot this stuff. Like this is stuff I shoot on film now. But this was all on digital a while back, and it's like, wow, yeah, I totally forgot I did shit like this. Um, I'm a real photographer. Look at that Stonehenge too. Look at that shit,
Hmm.
man. Um, yeah, Sacre Coeur, and of course Notre Dame Cathedral. Then of course my work with Ascot Chang, which is a blast to the past on this one, like product photography, basically. Um, and yeah, this is again, these are all kind of like 2 or 3, almost 3 years old. Some of these stuff, but this is what I used to do for work and everything. And well, my hat company, a little bit. These ones are a little bit older, so the editing's a little bit different. The lighting's a little bit different because it's a different location. Um, but yeah, what a fun little game of photography. Man, this is so great. I forgot. I I never shoot this stuff anymore. I don't visit people. I don't take product shots. So this is a little bit fun. The bloke. Um, yeah. Again, different photography style. Such so old, so different. Um, yeah. Cool stuff. R.I.P. the bloke. This is a good product shot. Looks like a Drake's image. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, these ones too. I love these ones. God damn, dude, I love shooting people that are not like just people I'm around. Like these are actual product stuff that can be used as like a mood board for like a company's Instagram. So RIP for that. Cool. I'm gonna play some Geoguessr.
Yeah. Can you stream? I'm watching the stream right now, but can you switch to your stream to your browser?
Ah, yes, I can. I'm gonna move that here. I'm gonna share, change windows. Cool.
There we go.
I'm cool. I'm gonna switch this to. I'm gonna do window capture. I'm gonna switch this to. What? There we go.
I'm seeing it on stream. It looks good.
Yeah, no, okay, I'm gonna switch this to something else real quick here. Um, BRB. um, okay, I'm gonna switch to this real quick. Haha, hello. I'm going to log in to GeoGuessr, and so I gotta log in. Um, because and I don't want to show you guys my password. So
It's crazy.
I know, and I'm going to.
Man, I just went to the um homepage of Twitch, the live channels, and
Yeah.
this is the crazy hour.
Oh, it is.
This is the crazy hour, dude.
Oh, baby. I'm gonna go.
After this, this woman's it's called Licking Santa's Ear, and her Twitch preview is her with her feet right up to the camera. There's a lot of heavy cleavage going on right now.
Um. Whoops. I'm going to Twitch tags. I don't know what this means. I don't know what. any of this stuff. I'm gonna do
Um,
USA.
I can try to switch it from here.
No, I got it. I did it. I'm updating the stream
Okay.
stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna switch over to geoguessing. Here we go, and I'm gonna close my other stuff. Um,
What level are we? 11?
yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. There we go, and I'm gonna switch over. But boom, here we go, geoguessing. Here we go. Let's play. Let's play. So let's start off with the United States. Let's go in here.
Okay.
Start the game. Here
Let's
we
see where
go.
we are.
And welcome to the new viewers. I am Ethan M. Wong. This is a fashion podcast. Normally, we just finished a photography editing stream, and now we are doing some geoguessing. So let's take a
Okay,
look
so
here.
we're in a suburb as always. A
Yeah.
suburb that could be fucking anywhere.
Shit.
Pennsylvania.
Could be Pennsylvania. Let's move on here. Let's see here.
I mean, this could be like, yeah, this again could be anywhere. This could be like outside of
I'm gonna quit
Chicago or
Lightroom
something.
real quick here, and I'm gonna quit some of my
Yeah,
other programs
those
in the background.
unnecessary programs.
Yeah. Can't see the license plate.
Plates.
Could be California, maybe.
Could also be This could be like, yeah, NorCal.
Yeah. Come back.
Um,
Come back, U-Haul truck. Come back.
I want to see your light. I want to see your number.
Where do we think we are? Okay, no parking.
That's a weird
This side of the
non-attached
street.
garage.
Yeah. Makes me think maybe like East Coast now.
Yeah, that's why I think like Pennsylvania just seems like, one of those places.
This guy's been here
Okay,
forever.
what does the U-Haul say? Wait, what are the street names?
Let's see here. Beacon Street. That sounds like an East Coast thing.
Yeah, Beacon
Beacon
and
and Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
Makes fucking easier. Is that why it's blurred? U-Haul makes fucking easier.
What?
Oh, it's gone.
Damn it, dude.
How did it disappear so quickly? Okay, maybe we just gotta drive until we hit a town. Wait,
Yeah.
that's a gas station over there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, flag.
Okay,
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
wait, what the fuck?
It got it. Oh. 1-800 pack rat.
1-800.
800. God damn, dude.
That's a crazy area code to have.
Okay, we're back on Beacon and what? Main Street. Fucking Main Street, dude.
Beacon in Maine?
Yeah.
That's so
Okay.
generic.
They
Wait,
killed. They
okay, more
killed whatever.
businesses.
Okay, if I go here, if it appears, it's gonna be crazy. No, it's not.
Oh, come
Coming
on.
soon. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Fave Trip, the gas station. I've never heard of Fave Trip. I don't think that's a California
No,
thing.
this is definitely like East Coast shit right here.
If we get desperate, we can look up favetrip.com or whatever. But there's some businesses up there.
Center lane. What the fuck? Enter what? There's nothing to enter, bro. Come on, man. Hey, chat. This is not a challenge. You can help us out if you want to.
No offense if you grew up in this kind of place, but I wouldn't want to live here.
We say that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Anytime we visit anywhere in the United States, oh, the
All
business
right.
fucking changed.
Metro
Okay,
PCS
Metro PC.
authorized.
I know that.
EBT approved. Fish and chicken. East Coast
Fish and
probably.
chicken.
Debit cards. Authorized dealer. Dollar General. That sounds like an East Coast. That sounds East Coast to me.
Wait, yeah, I don't know if we have Dollar Generals around here. We have what? Dollar Tree, Dollar
816.
Store.
816 area
816?
code. 816 area code. I don't know what that
Should I look
means.
should I look that up?
No, we can figure this out. Come on. I think we can figure this out. Masks required. Okay, so this is a place with COVID.
I wonder where that is.
COVID.
Man, so this is a
Well,
recent Google Map
and
then.
there's a
EQ,
Dairy Queen. Yeah, right here. There's a
grill
fi-
and chill.
there's a Firestone tires over there. Come on, dude.
Man, you can get a Blizzard, then get some new tires. I take back everything I said about this place.
What the why
There's a
is your
library. Ooh, go to the library.
Let's go to the library. What does this say?
Well, wait, because it might just have the town's name or something.
Yeah. Calm World.
Oh, we're in Comworld, USA?
Of Kansas City, baby.
Kansas fucking
Boom.
City.
Let's
Here
go.
we go, baby.
Kansas
Okay, so we gotta
City.
look for Kansas City, Maine, and Craig. I think
That's
Kansas City, just
fuck
Main
yeah,
Street.
dude.
That's not gonna be hard.
Kansas City. I almost got it. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit.
This can't be what Kansas City looks like. For me, this
Okay,
has to be like
fifth.
the
Okay, I see
outskirts.
Fifth Street, 10th Street. Does that mean like? Does that mean like Main Street is like close by or something?
I don't, I don't know.
I don't think this is what
I
this.
think this is gonna be the outskirts. This isn't gonna be like where
There's a
wait, library
Harlem.
district.
What?
There's a library district.
That's weird. Downtown
Is that
Kansas.
where we are
There's a
because we're near the
Cesar
library?
Chavez City. The thing in there.
Was he from there?
I don't think
Well,
so.
yeah. Did he ever
Oak
go there?
Park, Northwest 29th Street. Okay, so Main Street and Craig, right?
Yeah.
God damn this. This is crazy.
Okay, what if Comworld is just based in Kansas City, but we're not in Kansas City?
That would be crazy.
I mean, it's possible.
Um.
I don't see Maine anywhere.
Ah, fuck.
You could just drop it somewhere outside
No,
of
I can
Kansas
find
City.
this. Spruce Street. Dollar Tree.
We're looking for a Dollar General,
Or a Firestone or Metro PCS.
a Metro PCS, and we're looking for a library.
Oh, yeah. Should I find out what library it is? Let's do that.
Yeah, let's look at the library. I feel like that's gonna be a better clue because it's gonna be,
Here we go. Here we
Kansas,
go. Can
Kansas.
I go in here?
Can you go in the parking lot?
Nope.
Okay, we'll go back. And can you? Did it have the name on the side?
Mid Continent Public Library Grandview Branch. More like
Is
England.
Grandview the street?
Main and Booth.
Okay, the library is not a
Wait.
very good clue, but I guess now you can look for that.
Yeah, I want to see if they just had a bus stop right here. No. Okay. Mm. Okay, the library just changed.
What the fuck is going on to this place, dude?
Grandview Branch Mid Continent Public Library. Grandview Branch. Okay. All right.
Mid-continent.
What the fuck does that even mean, dude? Mid continent?
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that term, but I'm not a Kansas man.
Yeah. Fuck Kansas. Just kidding. Maybe it's like downtown this way. Kansas City Zoo, Overland Park, Advent Health. Hey, look at that. We're everywhere, baby. Oak Park, Community College, Mid America. Okay. Fuck.
Nazarene University.
Damn it, dude. What is this, man?
Wait,
What?
we have what, like five more of these?
I know, dude. I want to just.
I think you can drop it somewhere around here, and it'll probably be within a
Grandview.
hundred.
Grandview!
Hey,
Oh, shit. All right, Main Street and Craig. Okay, first, fifth, fifth,
Grandview
second,
DMV.
first. Main Street and Craig, baby. Main Street and
Go back to
Craig.
the
No, it's the other
go back to
direction.
the beginning and just make sure.
Beacon.
Drop a
Beacon and Craig, baby. Mid Continent Public
just drop it.
Library.
Just drop it right there, and then
Uh,
go back to the beginning just to make sure.
oh my god. Okay.
Cause yeah,
Let's just
let's
go
see
to
the
it.
let's see the cross streets right here.
Uh 129th and Beacon.
129th and Beacon. Okay, so you already have the pin on Beacon, so
But
that's gonna be
bam
easy.
bam, baby. We were the
Right
case,
here.
so probably over here.
Go back to the beginning. Cause look for the Salvation Army.
There's not a Salvation Army, but if that's 129 Beacon, we are probably like right here. So that's too far down. So we
Yeah.
did it, baby. Ba boom! Wait, what? I guess I was more on Beacon than 129th. Ah, shit. 129th Street and 129th Place, bro. What the fuck?
Oh no. They're
Damn
right
it.
next to each other.
So
There's
close. It's
Craig.
okay. Yeah, there's Craig. Greg. All
Big.
right, let's do this. Oh, fuck you.
Please put us in a city. No.
No, dude. This
God,
sucks.
America's. I didn't agree with him, but now Matty Y, his 1 billion Americans proposal, I see where he's coming from. We just
What
have
is
too much fucking empty space.
what is that? What is that?
Oh no, he's just the Matt Iglesias, the guy who founded Vox, wrote a book called 1 Billion Americans, where he proposes making a national project of getting the population up to 1 billion. I don't really know why. I haven't read the book. It seems like a bad idea to me.
What the fuck, man?
We're in
Where am
cow
I?
country. Is that a structure up there? No. There's fucking nothing.
Turn this into a fucking parking lot, my guy. I can't. Oh my god, was Iowa?
It's Iowa. Corn country.
I swear that thing just gets further every time I move, man. It's not even getting anywhere.
You're on a Mario staircase right now.
I don't even know what this place is, man. Any chat? Do you have any anything you could help us with, bro?
We need
God.
help. Put it right there.
Oh my god.
Ooh, we're making progress.
Oh my god, the horizon's stretching out. It's crazy, man. I think it's like a matte painting, dude. Nothing's happening.
Scooby Doo painted onto the side of a brick wall, and we're gonna crash head first into it.
God, this fucking sucks. Fuck it.
We're there.
Damn, Michigan, dude. Fuck off. Let's
Fuck off,
finish.
Michigan.
All right. Okay, we got a school. What looks like a school here. This looks like California.
Flag. It does look like California. Flag is at half mast.
Yeah,
Wonder who died. Does that school have a name?
I don't know. Yeah, because it's like a mission style, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah, zoom in on that sign.
Luden Nelson Community Center, ping pong.
Luden Nelson?
I don't know who that is, dude.
I'm gonna You know
Don't do
what?
it.
Maybe it's just out of personal curiosity. Okay,
Center.
this is gonna be
No,
easy.
do I look? Does this look recognizable to me at all? Who's this guy? Who is Luden Nelson Community Center? Santa Cruz. All right, there it is.
Hey,
All right, you see Santa Cruz. I don't know where Santa Cruz is.
it's north.
Okay. Uh, North of us or north of?
I think isn't it like near? It's in the Bay Area, I think. I've
Is
never had to
it?
look for it on a map.
I don't. I don't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it. Okay, we're on Center Street next to something.
Yeah. Didn't we get this one before? I'm having deja vu.
I don't remember that though.
Oh man, it's glitching in the Matrix. They've changed something.
Yeah, Laurel Street. Um, we're on Center and what?
I don't know. I can't see the street.
I'm just gonna go this way.
From Craig.
Hacienda Taqueria. Center and Washington Street. Oops. Right. Laurel and Washington. Okay, hey, I saw Laurel
Laurel
earlier.
in Washington.
I saw Laurel earlier. Laurel right here. Washington right here.
There you
Um,
go.
Let me zoom in a little bit further. And there's Center right here. Okay, let's go back to the
We
beginning
are.
here. What's up, Scott?
What's up, Scott?
I'm right next. Okay, let's find my closest cross street. So this is Laurel and Center, I think, right here.
Luden. That's the Luden Nelson.
Yeah, we're on Center, and this is Laurel. So Laurel and Center. Okay. There we go. I think this is. Yeah, we're on Center, and we're like right. We're like right
Look for
here.
the Luden Nelson thing and just drop it right next to that.
There, it's not there, dude.
Hmm.
But this is where we are. Because this is Center, and that's Laurel. Right? Yes. Center and Laurel. Wait, turn around. Yeah, right here. Okay, I'm further down. Whatever, fuck off.
Hmm.
Oh, it was there! Damn it! We just had the key. Oh man, I'm blind, dude.
It's right there.
Oh shit. Whatever. We missed out on one point.
London Nelson.
Oh, come on, dude. Opposite.
Opposite
I better
attract.
turn around and find a whole city. No.
You turn around and you find a city, a sign that says "Welcome to Springfield."
Yeah. I hate this. This is gonna be like California again, I bet you.
Is that a sign?
Mockingbird Lane.
In the Hunger Games land. This is in District 3.
Can't enter there. I just did. I don't even want to try on this one. Fuck it.
We're in Guam. What's like the European country that we always guess something else and then it's always that one country?
Bangladesh, dude.
Bangladesh. 'Phone. 'Numbers?
Okay, here we go. 'Phone numbers? 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 'Ph 401 Wakefield. Isn't that Wakefield, Illinois? Is that a thing?
Wakefield. What's the area code?
401 Chicago, Illinois. Wakefield, Ohio. I don't know. I'm just saying names.
Hey, area code 401.
Yes.
I it's Rhode Island.
Oh shit. Wakefield, Rhode Island. All right. Well, and that's the smallest state too. So where is it?
Little guy.
Where the
Where is
fuck's where? There it is. I found it. I don't even know where we are, dude. Other than
yeah?
being Wakefield,
Where's Warwick? Where's Coag?
Cowhog, Rhode Island. Cowhog, Rhode Island.
Bridgewater.
The Pawtucket Patriot. Oops.
I mean, it's such a small state. I feel like you can just drop the pin and you'll be there.
What did I say it was again? Wakefield.
Wakefield.
Nope.
I guess it might be in this more green area.
Why would you live here, man?
I feel like you could just drop it somewhere in Rhode Island, not Providence.
I give up, man. This one sucks.
Or here.
Damn. Not bad. Oops. I guess I can Google map it. Let's see here. South Kingstown, Rhode Island. Alright, fuck it. Alright, last one before I go to sleep. Oh, fuck
See,
you.
come on.
Fuck off, dude. Not even a
Too much of
car.
America is like this.
I thought we're supposed to be the country of skyscrapers and parking lots, man.
Parking lot's a part of it.
Where else are you gonna go when you visit the skyscraper? You gotta park your car.
You're right.
I give up. I'm just gonna go random. Alright, chat. Scott, tell me where you want us to put this. What does this look like to you? And I'll put it there right now.
State is this?
This sucks, man. I hate it.
This is Pennsylvania again, going back to the beginning.
Let's go to the pen.
It's on a highway in Pennsylvania.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Damn, it's Texas.
Texas, man.
Damn. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed us, or enjoyed me editing some photos. We'll be back next Wednesday for more gaming. And yeah, big shout out to our patrons, our top tier patrons, our Austin Malott, Shane Curry, Philip Regard, Audrey Jessica, James Devanzo, and Jarrett Colian. We appreciate you guys. If you guys want to join the conversation, go to patreon.com/style direction. And $5 a month will give you access to our Discord and our bonus episode, which is out right now on
Yeah.
West Side Story and the House of Gucci. So that'll be
Two
fun.
movies in one.
That's right. And also 3 movies because we also cover Spider-Man No Way Home in that episode. I'm Ethan. I'm Wong.
I'm Spencer DSO.
And we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye bye.